Yo, what's up guys, SFuture here. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. Today we're checking out 8 by Shinedown. Shinedown's brand new album. Like I said, this is 8. This just came out last night, I believe. I've reacted to a bunch of the singles for this album. Shinedown is one of my favorite bands of all time. Been listening to them since I was a kid. I even have a Shinedown tattoo for Searchlight, actually. Like I said, reacted to a bunch of these singles. I've reacted to Dance Kid Dance, 365, Outlaw, Safe and Sound, and Searchlight. I know Killing Fields was another single. I did not react to that, so I will be hearing that for the first time. So we've heard a few of the songs off this album already, the singles. This is an 18-track album. It's an hour and 4 minutes long, which is a very long album, especially these days with the kind of the attention spans of this generation. It is quite ballsy to put out an album that long. I like longer albums. My albums that I make are usually quite longer, but an hour and 4 minutes, that's a ballsy move for people's attention spans these days. But I'm here for it. 18 songs. Only heard about 5 of them. So I am excited for this. Like I said, Shinedown's one of my favorite bands of all time. I wasn't super hyped for this album just from the singles. I really enjoyed Dance Kid Dance, 365, Searchlight. Outlaw was pretty good as well. I was kind of disappointed with Safe and Sound. Wasn't super into that song. If you guys want to see my reaction to Safe and Sound, go check that out. I talk a lot about my thoughts on Shinedown and my thoughts on this album and whatnot. So if you guys want to hear more of that, go check that out. But I'm not going to reiterate everything I said in that video. So go check out that if you want to see those, if you want to hear my thoughts on that song and this album. But like I said, I'm a big fan of this band, so I am going to check out this album. Even though I'm not super excited for it, I'm not big on naming it 8. I don't know. I just don't like it. I don't like the idea of naming their 8th album 8. It just seems kind of unoriginal and uninspired to me. But obviously to them, 8 albums is a huge milestone in their career, so that's why it's such an impactful thing for them. So I do get it, but I'm just not really behind it. So yeah, like I said, this is an hour long, so I don't want to waste too much time. I kind of want to get into this because this is going to be a really long video. So without further ado, guys, let's get into 8 by Shinedown.
Please watch your step and don't mind the mess. We're just invading your space, yes. Quick on the draw, don't repeat what you saw. You think you know me, you know nothing at all. So open your eyes through the hole in the sky. There's much more than which way you're leaning. I hope for your sake that you're now wide awake and you're conscious and know you're not dreaming. But all things considered, it's bound to get weirder. Who's triggered? Who's bitter? Oh yeah! Kill the lights and cast the first stone. Or leave me alone, 'cause I'm not the problem. Move out the way and look out below. In case you didn't know, it's lonely at the bottom. I'll see you in the morning. But wait, it's never too late. We've all made mistakes. You never heed the warning. So open your eyes, not a cloud in the sky. Be thankful that you're still breathing. Or pull out your hands and say it ain't fair. And tell us how life's lost its meaning. Pick your poison and please step aside. Kill the lights and cast the first stone. Or leave me alone, 'cause I'm not the problem. Move out the way
So first song on the album, At the Bottom, very theatrical. Honestly, this is a really weird comparison, but this song, like the verses, or at least the intro verse, that kind of theatrical performance Brent is doing, reminds me of Has Been Hotel, that kind of anime show. It reminds me of the songs on that kind of theatrical vibe. I didn't really like this song. I'm going to be completely honest in this reaction, guys. Shinedown's one of my favorite bands ever. I've loved them since I was a kid. I literally got a tattoo for Searchlight. So just understand when I critique this that it's from a place of love. I did not like this song. I did not like the way Brent was singing, like the kind of way he'd like drearily kind of drag out notes at the bottom. Like it's kind of, I don't know. It just wasn't very sonically pleasing. Like I didn't really care for it that much. But let's move on. This is a very good song though. This song was really good live too. This would have been a cooler intro to the album. Their riffs are so simple, but they're just very groovy. Short second verse. The drumming is so good though. The bass sounds really good here. It's a nice solo. Slowing it down at the end, so good. Yeah, that's a great song. Burning Down the Disco. Oh, got some like Rob Zombie vibes.
You never thought you'd see a moment like this. Now you're making money, but you're not on the list. No one's taking credit without taking the risk. So how you feeling when you're digging the most? Good luck with your decision.
Oh, bass.
More is always better, but
I wish Brent was louder in the mix. Big chorus.
watch out! You cross the line, don't think, don't waste my time. We out,
The tambourine.
we out here, burning down the disco. Watch out! Don't compromise, don't think, don't blink, you're wasting time. We out here, burning down the disco. Line and sinker for the fortune and fame. Molotov cocktails on the brain. Lightning in a bottle never strikes the same. You know it, you know it. So call me rock steady, give me 4 on the floor. Now it's getting heavy when it rains and pours. Tell me, are you ready? Are you ready for more? You know it, you know it, you know it, you know it, you know it. So watch out! You cross the line, don't think, don't blink, don't waste my time. We out here, burning down the disco. Watch out! Don't compromise, don't think, don't blink, you're wasting time. We out here, burning down the disco.
Man, I don't know what it is, but Brent is such a just powerhouse of a vocalist. He is one of the greatest singers in rock. He's known at having that huge belting voice and his rasp and his lyrics and his melodies, right? And so far from the singles and these first 3 songs on the album, I don't know if it's his performance or the production that's just like holding his voice back a lot. I feel like he's not really singing like very loud. He's like kind of relaxed singing. Watch out. Like at the chorus is the way he's like, so watch out. Like he's kind of just like chill. I don't know if it's the way he's performing the vocals or if it's the production, the mixing and mastering that's holding him back. Because I think it's the bassist does the mixing and mastering for Shinedown. I don't know his name. Maybe it's the drummer, or it's one of the band members does the mixing and mastering for the last 3 albums, I think. And so I don't know if it's the production that's kind of throwing me off, but the vocals just like, I don't know, they're like too chill. There's not like a lot of emotion in them like I'm used to with Brent. That sounds cool.
So watch out! You cross the line, don't think, don't blink, don't waste my time. We out here, burning down the disco. Watch out!
Watch out!
Don't think, don't blink, you're wasting time. We out here, burning down the disco. We out here,
Yeah, it's an alright song, just not really my thing. 365. This song was hard to hear live.
and it's on the way. Been sitting around this house for days,
I feel like the singles are mixed way better.
waiting on the flood.
Like his voice sounds better on the singles.
Been hanging out and holding on to every word in our favorite song. These headphones are thicker than blood. If I could hit you right on a time machine, I would bring you right back here with me, and I wouldn't have to
This bridge.
A lot can happen in a year. A lot can happen in a year. Keep looking out, not looking down.
I think it's cool how there's a third verse.
Answers in the ground. Where will we be 12 months from now? If I could hit you right on a time machine, I would bring you right back here with me, and I wouldn't have to watch you disappear. Even though I said all the things that mattered most, while I held on tight to the end of the rope, I could keep you close, but I couldn't keep you here. A lot can happen in a year.
Very beautiful song. That song was really hard to listen to live. Very hard. Young Again. They're messing with the synths. This album is very modern. It's kind of got that dirty 80s synth throughout the album so far.
Lost in suburbia, we were two bad roads to tame. Built kingdoms and cul-de-sacs without a penny to our name. We were off the grid, just being kids. If you know, you know. And nothing was serious, and life was mysterious. And I thought that you and I would never die, and there'd always be a castle to defend. And when we let it go, we didn't know that we'd never be this young again. Never be this young. Surfing the blacktop, mixtapes of punk rock, and backyard battlefields. We stayed out past curfew, planning our next move, just to see how it feels. And no new store in the bottle rocket wars.
Man, I wish he was louder.
And you and I would never die, and there'd always
This one's really good.
to defend. And when we let it go, we didn't know that we'd never be this young again. And we spent our last nights under the street lights with our friends. And we made a stand in Neverland, and didn't know we'd never be this young again. You know we'd never be this young again. Big farewell to the Breakfast Club. Say goodnight to the ones we love. Step by step, we were born to run. We were born to run. 'Cause you and I will never die, and there'll always be a castle to defend. And when we let it go, we didn't know that we'd never be this young again. And we spent our last nights under the street lights with our friends. And we made a stand in Neverland, and didn't know we'd never be this young again.
Wow.
We spent our last nights under the street lights with our friends.
That was a really beautiful song. I like that one a lot. I think I'm going to say this through pretty much every song. I just wish Brent's vocals were louder. But I really like the lyrics of that one. Just the "we'll never be this young again." Just like, I don't know who he's talking to in this song, like what perspective he's talking from, but just saying like building, you know, our backyard battlefields under the streetlights with our friends. Just like, we'll never be this young again. Like, that's just a very kind of dark, sorrowful thought. Something I think about a lot. It's just like every day you live is another day closer to the end of your life. You know, every minute, every second, you are closer to the end of your life. And it's easy to say, but like, you just can't waste any of it. And sadly, we waste a lot of it, you know. And at the end of the day, the most important things are how you spent your time with your friends and your family and your loved ones. Because at the end of your life, that's all you would have really had. That's all it would have really mattered. Because like the money, you know, that don't really matter. At the end, when your life's over, you know, the money doesn't matter. What you did for a living doesn't matter. I mean, sure, maybe your accomplishments and milestones matter, but at the end of the day, really how much you loved is, you know, what really matters. It's a very good song. I wish we had lyrics.
I swear I didn't smoke and I'm off the wine, but every time you're with me, I feel a little dizzy. Goddamn, now I'm out on a limb, trying to hold steady, cause as down as I've been, I'm afraid I'll take you with me. So I get stronger than the whiskey. When I'm with you, I'm not afraid of heights. When I'm with you, it's always ride or die. When I'm with you, it's like amazing grace, the way you move in mysterious ways. Painted black or a shade of blue, doesn't matter cause I'm drawn to you. If you're a rocket, I'm a ricochet. When we collide, it's like a tidal wave. I'm not here to lose, yeah. I'm higher than hallelujah. Good Lord, am I out of my mind? I swear I didn't smoke and I'm off the wine, but every time you're with me, I feel a little dizzy. Goddamn, now I'm out on a limb, trying to hold steady, cause as down as I've been, I'm afraid I'll take you with me. So I get stronger than the whiskey, you got me dizzy. I'm driving free at the speed of light. My heartbeat keeps me up at night. I wanna see, wanna feel the room spinning. So hold tight to the life we're living. I'm not here to lose, yeah. I'm higher than hallelujah. Good Lord, am I out of my mind? I swear I didn't smoke and I'm off the wine, but every time you're with me, I feel a little dizzy. Goddamn, now I'm out on a limb, trying to hold steady, cause as down as I've been, I'm afraid I'll take you with me. So I get stronger than the whiskey, you got me dizzy. Good Lord, am I out of my mind? I swear I didn't smoke and I'm off the wine, but every time you're with me, I feel a little dizzy.
Hmm. Yeah, very kind of gospel song, talking to God like directly in this song. Not my thing, but not a bad song. And this is a very poppy album. It's not really a whole lot of rock. You know, Shinedown's known as like a hard rock band, but this is very soft.
Think I need a doctor, taking on a monster that left me for dead. If I could get my head fixed, fuck all of the bullshit, maybe I could learn how to function again. Cause I'm getting worse. You think that I'm happy, but I'm just really acting just like the Great Gatsby. What's it all worth? Don't give up on me. Don't give up on me. Don't give up on me now. I feel like an imposter. Think I need a doctor, taking on a monster that left me for dead. If I could get my head fixed, fuck all of the bullshit, maybe I could learn how to function again. Don't give up on me. Don't give up on me. Don't give up on me I know that it's not hopeless, it's just so hard to focus. In case you didn't notice, I'm just a little don't say, don't say. Don't give up on me. Feel like an imposter. Think I need a doctor, taking on a monster that left me for dead. Don't give if I could get my head fixed, fuck all of the bullshit, maybe I could learn how to function again. I feel like an imposter.
Lyrical drop.
I feel like an imposter. I don't know who to believe, and I don't know which one is me. I don't know who to believe, and I don't know which one is
Ah, man. This is just really unfortunate. This just doesn't feel like the band I grew up loving. Like, this is a very, very lose-lose scenario for me as the reactor. Because if you're watching this video and you've made it this far, you obviously are watching this because A, you really like Shinedown and you really like this album and it's new and you're checking out reactions to it because you love the music, or B, you just want to know my thoughts on it because you already watched my videos, right? And it's just like, I get it if you're somebody who likes this, and I'm sitting here really not saying a whole lot, and when I am talking, I'm not saying nice things. I'm not being very positive about it. Like, you don't have much incentive to keep watching this video, you know? Because, like, why would you just watch somebody shitting on your favorite band's new album, right? But I'm also going to be honest. I went into this hoping I would like it a lot, and I am just not not enjoying this really at all. I mean, I really like Dance Kid Dance, 365, and Young Again. And then the other songs so far, the other 4, they're just, I don't want to be negative, you know, because I love this band. I grew up with this band. So I do not want to be negative, but these songs are just, they're just boring. They're just very, very boring, and just very, like, they're pretty. Like, they sound pretty, you know, like the production's very pretty, very bright sounding. Brent obviously has a beautiful voice. His melodies are beautiful. The songs sound pretty, but they just sound like, they don't even sound like rock songs anymore. These just sound like pop. This sounds like pop music with guitars. This doesn't sound, it sounds like every song was meant to be a big radio hit. And like, I understand this band they're very successful. I saw something the other day about how Shinedown has like the most number ones on like rock radio of all time, which is a crazy record, a crazy accomplishment, right? And this is the reason they have that, is because they have these songs that really cater to a large audience of people who just like catchy, pretty songs. But man, I just miss those days of like Brent just fucking yelling with that grit in his voice, those big high notes, and like the really, really storytelling verses with, I don't know, man, with the big guitars, and just the production on this. I just don't like the production. I don't like the mixing and mastering. Brent's vocals, like, obviously they're great, but at the same time, they're just kind of boring. Like, the melodies are super. Someone call a doctor. Like, it's just, I don't know. I'm just bored. I just feel bored. Like, I hate to be like that too. I hate to be like that because, like I said, I love this band and I want to enjoy it. You know, Planet Zero, I didn't really love that album, but I liked it a lot more than this so far. And also, I'm only 7 songs in. Like, I obviously need to give it more of a chance. I'm not even halfway through. But, man, I do really like that there's no interludes. This is 18 songs of just songs. Every song is like 3+ minutes. There's not a single interlude, which is really cool. Oh, I feel disappointed already, and I haven't even finished it. But maybe I'm speaking too soon. Let's continue. Machine Gun. Little punky.
I'm focused, I'm not fragile, yeah.
Here we go.
And I'm too young to be finished. Doesn't matter what they say, 'cause every man's ambition is another man's decay. I promise you something better, something sacred, something borrowed, something true. If I can reach tomorrow, I won't take my eyes off you. And the better half of this photograph,
Oh, this is sick.
have to hold on to. Is this a holy war? Is this an institution? Is this the only thing we know? Might be a renaissance, could be a revolution. Is this the only thing we know? I can't stop this, but I should. If I could miss you more, I would. But instead of you, I'm holding a machine gun. Instead of you, I'm holding a machine gun. Machine gun. They come with drones, they come with knives, they come with lace. But I just need your calm, your soft, your confidence and grace. So get me through this darkness.
Man, I wish his vocals were louder.
To waste, but I'll survive and stay alive, 'cause no one dies today. Is this a holy
short second verses.
But I should. If I could miss you more, I would. But instead of you, I'm holding a machine gun. Instead of you, I'm holding a machine gun. Instead of you, I'm holding a machine gun. Instead of you, I'm holding a machine gun.
Dude, his voice. That was a really good one. Right after I was talking all that shit, they threw me for a really good one. Machine gun. I'm not sure. Is that about like a soldier going to war? Because even the chorus says like, "Is this a holy war?" So I don't know if it. And he's saying like, instead of you, I'm holding a machine gun. So is that like? And he said, I can't miss you more than I do. He said something like that. So is it like about a soldier going off to war and like missing their spouse, and like instead of being with you, I'm doing my duties holding a machine gun? I wonder if that's what that is about. That was a really good one. Outlaw. I don't think I've heard this since it came out. That syncopation of the drums.
If there's a war to be waged, well, then I'll be the first volunteer.
I really like the atmosphere of this song.
I'm a lover of the pain, a diamond in the rough. I know it sounds insane, but I'll never get enough. Been a long time coming, when it's all or nothing. What will you do? Open the blinds, let me show you what you need to see. Everything's shocking, but nothing is hard to believe. Don't turn away now, just cause it's too loud. There's blood in these tears pouring.
I love how long the verses are. a very good one as well. Maybe the second half of the album will be like very good. Potentially. Next is Safe and Sound. I did not really enjoy this song, but I haven't heard something reacted to it. So let's see. Tambourine. No one's safe, nobody's safe. Fuck around and find out. And keep running your mouth. You're not safe, no one's safe, nobody's safe. Yeah. I think something people may have misunderstood about my reaction to this song is I never thought it was a bad song. I was just more disappointed that it was like the focus single as an album announcement, because when they dropped Safe and Sound, that's when they like announced the album coming out, and they were like, the album's called 8, and I was just kind of disappointed with the album being called 8, and I was disappointed that this song represented the album, because I just found this song to be very generic Shinedown. But hearing it in the album's context, I like it a lot more already, not even halfway through the song. It just, to me, sounds way more like an album song instead of a single. Probably the most energetic on the album so far. These vultures are vicious, quick on the draw, guilty of a vengeance just because. Take me to your leader, I'll show you a fraud, an ego unfiltered out here playing God. Look alive. Yeah, something I've never really thought about is why does Shinedown not do more features? I can't really recall a song that they have a featured vocalist on, you know, because they do so many tours of different bands and stuff, so it's kind of shocking that they've never had like Jacoby from Papa Roach on or something like that. Like I find it odd because there's 18 songs on this album and not a single have a feature. I think that's interesting that they don't really work with other bands more. Keep running your mouth and take a look around. You're not safe, no one's safe, nobody's safe and sound. Fuck around and find out and keep running your mouth. You're not safe, no one's safe, nobody's safe and sound. One by one. This song's really good. No one's safe, nobody's safe and sound. Fuck around and find out and keep running your mouth. You're not safe, no one's safe, nobody's safe and sound. You're not safe, you're not safe, no one's safe, nobody's safe and sound. One by one. Yeah, it's definitely like the most energetic song on the album. One of the better ones as well. Searchlight. Absolutely love this song. Got a tattoo for this song. I'm a new soul. It just reminds me of like All Me or something. It's got that, I don't know, this is what I want. Asphalt churches all around.
roots break through this deep foundation.
I love it so much.
Can't find my place on solid ground. No one taught me how to let go. Been hanging by a thread on a tightrope, and you can't speak what you don't know, that's for sure.
This chorus.
So don't wait up for me. I don't need your searchlight while you're fast asleep. I'm running free, yeah, it's alright. I know you had a plan, but that's not who I am. I don't know where I'll land, but I don't need your searchlight to see anymore.
God, it's such a good song.
Raindrops fall and they feel like the open ocean.
Like, I feel like his voice is louder on this song too.
Spiderwebs shimmer in the dark. These movies play out in slow motion. Cobwebs linger in the heart. No one taught me how to let go. Been hanging by a thread on a tightrope, but you can still learn what you don't know, that's for sure. So don't wait up for me. I don't need your searchlight while you're fast asleep. I'm running free, yeah, it's alright. I know you had a plan, but that's not who I am. I don't know where I land, but I don't need your searchlight to see anymore. I'm a new soul, working my way down an old road. Just looking for a place on solid ground. So don't wait up for me. I don't need your searchlight while you're fast asleep. I'm running free, yeah, it's alright. I know you had a plan, but that's not who I am. I don't know where I land, but I don't need your searchlight to see anymore.
Fuck. I've literally heard this song like 100 times, and I'm crying right now. Oh, this song just makes me think of my dad, really. I think he would have liked this song. Such a great song. Bear with me.
No one ever said growing up that they wanna be or wanna be such controversy. No one ever said growing up that they'll never get it right, but that's life. So why you acting bitter? Why you run your mouth? Never mind the bollocks and this petty self-doubt. No one ever said growing up that they wanna be or wanna be. Do you wanna be tied up in knots, panic in my thoughts? So bear with me, bear with me. Nothing on my sleeve, no one here but me. Just bear with me, bear with me. I'm a little let down, running out of pages. Here's one for the ages. We gon' be okay, cause I'ma save the day. So bear with me, bear with me. No one ever said that you're pretty and you wouldn't have to work for a living. That's a given. And no one ever said that you wouldn't have to take a few licks, break a few bricks. So show me a space where everybody's safe, and I'll show you pigs that fly. And no one ever said growing up that they wanna be or wanna be, and I don't wanna be. So where have all the poets gone, the ones who said it first? And where are all the champions, for better or for worse? They're tied up in knots,
Sounds like My Chemical Romance.
I'm a little let down, running out of pages. Here's one for the ages. We gon' be okay, cause I'ma save the day. So bear with me, bear with me. So wherever all the poets gone, the ones who said it first, and where are all
I like this part.
the champions, for better or for worse? And where are all the titans who put lightning in a bottle? They disappeared and left us here, and now we're on our own. We're tied up in knots, panic in our thoughts.
I do not like this chorus at all.
Bear with me, nothing on my sleeve, no one here but me. Just bear with me, bear with me. I'm a little let down, running out of pages. Here's one for the ages. We gon' be okay, cause I'ma save the day. So bear with me, bear with me. Bear with me, bear with me.
They did this in a song earlier, the na 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 na, and they're doing it here. I hate that I don't know, whatever you want to call it, just the replacing a melody with sounds and like, God, I just hate it.
Bear with me, bear with me.
Yeah, I did not like that song. That's it's hard to put that after Searchlight too. Deep End. Sounds different.
Well, look what we got here. We got Pandora's box.
Like, am I insane? Or is like his vocals just so fucking quiet? Like, is something wrong with my ears or my headset? Like, what is going on? I feel like he is just so quiet.
Blood and tears. Time to shake the cage. Time to pick the locks. Time to open up and let's see what we got. Hey, hey. Roman candles in the neon skies. Still
This one sounds cool.
from the voodoo child. The jury's out, but the thief's inside. Tonight the guilty gonna testify. Come on. Come on. Hold on tighter to me. I'll lead you into the deep. We might sink, we might swim.
I like the way that one sounded, but it was kind of boring also. And the vocals are just so quiet. I like the chorus. I like the way the chorus sounds. I just wish the vocals were louder. Killing Fields is a single that I did not react to.
I don't even think you're real, but I know I'm not out here all alone. Is it you or me or someone else? One of us should run for help, cause I don't think we'll make it on our own. Welcome to the end of days, fentanyl and lemonade. Couldn't hurt to try it once or twice. So welcome to the killing fields. Everything is so surreal, but one of us is gonna pay the price.
I like his voice here. Sounds like old Brent.
Last chance to see things clearer. I'd love to turn the page, but pain is all the rage. It's just the two of us and no one else. When I see you, I see myself. You make me better, make me worse. Sometimes it cuts, sometimes it hurts. We're not safe, but we're not well. We're just toxic twins on a carousel.
This song is pretty cool, actually.
Welcome to the killing fields. I don't think you'll ever hear. Manufactured make-believe, satisfaction guaranteed. No peace, no love, no happiness. Last call in the house of mirrors before the curtains close. It's just the two of us and no one else. When I see you,
That's a nice chorus.
you make me better, make me worse. Sometimes it cuts, sometimes it hurts. We're not sick, but we're not well. We're just toxic twins on a carousel. I don't think you'll make it out without me. I don't think you'll make it out without me. It's just the two of us and no one else. When I see you, I see myself. You make me better, make me worse. Sometimes it cuts, sometimes it hurts. We're not sick, but we're not well. We're just toxic twins on a carousel. Welcome to the killing fields. I don't even think you're real. Welcome to the killing fields. I don't even think you're real.
That was a good song. I like that one. I liked Brent's kind of lower tone in that intro verse there. Back to the living.
I haven't lost my mind, but I still might. I picked up a knife in a gunfight. I had to memorize the moment. I'm a little late, but I'll own it. I know I'm not alone, but I'm lonely. I haven't found a cage that can hold me. But as the tension grows, the highs don't match the lows. Like a panic attack that never slows down.
Wow.
Like an addict that can't control the calm down.
Shit.
And the sorrow is also unforgiving. And we all miss the ones we love. But it's time to come back. It's time to come back to the living.
I think that's from a movie, Come Back to the Living Room.
I know it's never easy and it ain't fair.
Here we go.
Trying to pull some hope out of thin air. And it's amazing that I'm still around. Got me all emotional and spellbound. But as the tension grows, the highs don't match the lows. Like a panic attack that never slows down. Like an addict that can't control the calm down.
Yeah.
And the sorrow is also unforgiving. And we all miss the ones we love. But it's time to come back. It's time to come back to the lane. It's time to come back. Come back. Like a panic attack that never slows down. Like an addict that can't control the calm down. And the sorrow is also unforgiving. And we all miss the ones we love. But it's time to come back. It's time to come back to the lane. It's time to come back. 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 But it's time to come back. It's time to come. It's time to come back. It's time to come back to the lane.
This is a really good one. I really like that one. Right, it sounded like Outlaw a little bit. 3 more songs.
You're showing everyone too many faces. You write it all down but then erase it. Just a few more drinks until the drinks win. How far you gonna sink until it sinks in? Cause when your whole world shatters and the words don't matter, when it rains it's gonna pour. But the risk is the reward. Out here in the wide open, I want for nothing. All these mixed emotions try to tell me something. I might be scared of what I'll miss, but I'd rather take
a good one too. Sorry, I'm not adding a whole lot. I'm just kind of trying to take these songs in. This album's kind of flown by rather fast for a hour-long album. 2 more songs. Maybe some ballads.
It's Monday morning and I still haven't slept. I run a marathon each night in my head. Wish I was fearless like when I was a kid, slaying dragons living under my bed. And I'm down here digging, trying to bury the past, trying to shake this feeling, didn't know it would last. Got a problem thinking I need more than I have. So if you're wondering how I'm doing, I'm so glad that you asked. And I'm higher than the ceiling, been running from these feelings, and time can leave you breathless when it's moving so fast. I'm trying to catch a moment, I just hope that it lasts.
I like that
so glad that you
lower tone he's singing in.
This modern world is putting me to the test. Don't have the answers, but I'm doing my best. Got all these pictures of how life used to be, but where I'm going still a mystery. And I'm down here digging, trying to bury the past, trying to shake this feeling, didn't know it would last. Got a problem thinking I need more than I have. So if you're wondering how I'm doing, I'm so glad that you asked. And I'm higher than the ceiling, been running from these feelings, and time can leave you breathless when it's moving so fast. I'm trying to catch a moment, I just hope that it lasts. And I'm so glad that you asked. So if you're wondering how I'm doing, so if you're wondering how I'm doing, let me tell you how I'm doing. It's Monday morning and I still haven't slept. I run a marathon each night in my head. Wish I was fearless like when I was a kid, slaying dragons living under my bed. And I'm higher than the ceiling, been running from these feelings, and time can leave you breathless when it's moving so fast. I'm trying to catch a moment, I just hope that it lasts. And I'm higher than the ceiling, been running from these feelings. The world can leave you breathless when it's moving so fast. I'm trying to catch a moment, I just hope that it lasts. And I'm so glad that you asked. And I'm so glad that you asked.
It's an okay song. One more song. It's called The Pilot, which is interesting because the pilot is usually the first episode of like a TV show, the pilot. But this is the last song of the album. Acoustic outro. I kind of felt like the end to the album. Is this next one like a bonus track? A very familiar chord progression.
Behind these eyes is a wall you can't break through, staggered seams and greenish glue. Afraid the prisoner might escape, afraid of sounds that he might make. I'm not hiding, it's just self-defense. I know it always don't make sense, so don't ask me why or where I went. It's just a place I go to avoid the present tense.
Such a familiar melody.
I'm just glad I made it back when the tide was low and the sun went black. Try to sleep, maybe find some peace. Maybe God will even speak to me like an old friend in a dream. New advice to fight the enemy. Would that make me feel better or just miss you even more? Waking up too early, try to remember what I'm looking for. A flash of white or an orange glow. On the dock I swear I'm not alone. Takes a river of faith, I pray I've got every ounce and every drop. I swear I'm stronger than I've let on, but the light feels dimmer since you're gone. I'm screaming to myself in silence. Stop the pain, kill the violence. I wear the metal, a heart of violet. I got the wheel, I am the pilot.
Wow. This is really cool.
Today's a battle, but I'll win the war. The tide will turn, I'll even up the score. I see pictures clearer than I had before. Write down all the names of everyone I'm fighting for. I'm fighting for. Today's a battle, but I'll win the war. The tide will turn, I'll even up the score. I see pictures clearer than I had before. Write down all the names of everyone I'm fighting for. I'm fighting for.
Wow. There you have it. This was 8 by Shinedown. I know about halfway through that album, I kind of talked a little shit and was being a little negative towards the album. I'm coming out of this album a little less negative. I didn't hate this, but man, I feel like if you would have taken Dance Kid Dance, 365, Young Again, Machine Gun, Outlaw, Safe and Sound, Searchlight, Deep In, Killing Fields, Back to the Living, Wide Open, So Glad That You Asked. If you took like 5 songs off of this album, if you took At the Bottom, Burning Down the Disco, Dizzy, Imposter, Bear With Me, if you took those 5 songs off the album, I think this album would be way better. I think it'd make it obviously shorter. Just taking those 5 songs off would make it a 13-track album, which is a lot more common. I think taking those 5 songs off would have made this way better. I think the other 13 songs I did enjoy a lot. My favorite song's definitely Searchlight. I think it is amazing. The pilot was really good. So Glad That You Asked was really good. Wide Open was pretty good. Back to the Living was great. Killing Fields was great. Deep In was pretty good. Did not like Bear With Me at all. Safe and Sound's really good on the album. Outlaw is very good. Machine Gun was really cool. Didn't like Imposter. Didn't like Dizzy. Young Again was really good. 365's amazing. Burn Down Disco was all right. Not really. Wasn't that great. Dance Kid Dance is very good. And At the Bottom, didn't really like that. So just those 5 songs, I'd say I didn't like a lot. I still have problems with the album. I think at times Brent's voice and vocals is very, very quiet in the mix. I don't love the mixing and mastering on this album. I I think the drumming is probably the best part of this album. There's some really cool bass moments. The guitars are obviously pretty good. The lyrics and the lyrics stand out the most. Obviously Brent's an incredible lyricist, and his vocals on the album are very good. I just think the production kind of holds them back. I did like the album. I didn't hate it. I will probably never listen to this album again. I enjoyed a bunch of the songs and will listen to these songs, but I will probably never listen to this as a whole album again. The artwork is pretty cool. Very pretty artwork. The album is very pretty, but this just doesn't feel like a rock album. And it's okay. But it's just like, this is Shinedown. This is a hard rock band. But this is a very light album. It's very soft, very pretty. And I mean, as far as rock songs, I feel like there's only a couple, like Killing Fields, Safe and Sound, Outlaw, Machine Gun. Like there's a few that feel like rock songs, but mostly these all feel like kind of pop rock songs, very light sounding. This wasn't a bad album. I think I liked Planet Zero more, but yeah, I know I seemed like I was being pretty negative towards this album. I apologize for that. I do love Shinedown. They're an amazing band. They were incredible live. Really urge you guys to see them live if you can. I'm not mad at this album. It's not something I love, but there are good moments and good songs on it for sure. So let me know what you guys thought about this album down in the comments down below. Super long video, so if you guys made it to this point, thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Let me know what you guys thought about this album. Let me know what your favorite song off the album is. Let me know if you agree with some of my opinions on it, or let me know what you like and dislike about the album. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel for future Shinedown reactions. We'll probably be reacting to 9 next time. Probably not. I hope not. I hope they don't call the next album 9. But they'll probably release another album in the next 3 or 4 years, so I'll probably still be around, hopefully. And I'll be checking out that album, so make sure you guys stick around if you want to see that in a few years. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in the future.